Hey guys, let's talk about pull-ups today, or chin-ups. We're going to talk about some of the common mistakes that are made when people do pull-ups and chin-ups and how to do them properly. So let's talk about the common mistakes and things I see people doing properly when they do chin-ups and pull-ups. So for the sake of it today, we're just going to go with pull-ups with an overhand grip for most of the demos I'm going to give. But most of the cues I'm going to give, most of the common mistakes, can also apply for chin-ups with an underhand grip. So the biggest mistake by far that I see in clients and athletes doing pull-ups and chin-ups is not performing the exercise with a full range of motion, whether it be at the bottom or at the top. And oftentimes people tend to be short on the range of motion on both ends actually. So most people don't go nearly as far at the bottom and at the top when performing chin-ups. So they're doing like half reps in between there in the middle. So what it ends up looking like is you won't see the elbows extending all the way at the bottom, and you won't see the person go all the way up at the top, so it's going to look something like this. Okay? So to the untrained eye, it might not seem that bad, but really you're not training your lats and your biceps and the other muscles involved in the full range of motion. So it's really important, for one, at the bottom, so when you start your reps, not to jump up, making sure that you're starting from the hang. So you're hanging from the bars, the elbows are straight, and then you pick your feet off from the ground, which you can't see here. But you're just hanging here, and you start by pulling with the shoulder blades and then finishing up the movement with the rest of your lats and your arms and your upper body. So that would be one thing. And then the next thing, or the other end of the other part of the range of motion I was talking about, was at the top. So you want to make sure that you're finishing all the way at the top. So your chin should easily clear the bar without feeling like you're reaching with your chin, but your head remaining in a neutral position. You should be able to get your chin past it and touching your collarbones to the bar, or really close to that. So what you would want to do is, again, start from the dead hang, pull with the shoulder blade, bring your shoulder blades to your collarbones to the bar at the top, and come back down to the bottom. You would want to do that with controlled range of motion, without swinging, without jumping. So that's very important, making sure that you work your muscle through the full range of motion, that they have strength through the full range of motion. Another common mistake that I see is arching the back too much, especially at the bottom. If the person doesn't have the proper shoulder flexion, the ability of the arms to go up this way by your ears, people are going to be hanging with their head back and their back arch like this, because they don't have a good range of motion. So coming down here, it'll just going to be hanging out here and not really letting arms fully extend or fully flex, and letting the arms come by the ears. So that's another very common mistake. And the last one, which I already touched about, is just swinging too much, having too much momentum, too much leg swing when doing the reps. Something like this, for example, would be an example. Like all the kipping pull-ups and all that stuff would be a common mistake to do pull-ups, because you're not working the muscle in full range of motion again. So one more time, what a good rep should look like. I'll talk through it. So you grab the bar, start from a dead hang, lift the feet off the ground, arms are fully extended. You're going to pull the shoulder blades down, let the rest of the body fall, bring your collarbones to the bar, and control yourself back down. And then go into your next rep like that. Again, pausing at the bottom between each rep to make sure that we're going through a full range of motion and we're not using the momentum to pull ourselves back up. So hopefully that helps. If you have any questions, comments, post them below, and share the video if you like. See you next time.